It's always a Hydra. Why would you have a picture of a Hydra and not the picture for food chain? What that
Is
do?
that well? What, did Food Chain get like new art?
Did food chain? Let me look.
You
What's
know,
the? No, that is the Double Masters art for
yeah,
food
yeah.
chain. Okay.
That's what I was gonna say. It was like,
I just like looking. You gotta have the worms, you
well, I
know.
guess like okay, so like I understand the like mental jump from like the set is named Double Masters. A Hydra is fairly fitting because you have to have more than one. Like,
Hydra doubles.
yeah, yeah, you double heads. You know,
But have you ever thought about worms?
well, how many?
Okay, when you were in your mind's eye, are you more likely to get mana from a Hydra or from
Well,
worms?
if I'm playing word food chain with a Hydra, my deck's dog shit. But
Hmm.
like using it, sorry, like in play, right? Like,
I bet you could make
like the
I
but
I bet you could make a reasonable cube deck where your food chain payoff for your Mist Hologriffin was Mist Cutter
yeah, Miss
Hydra.
Cutter. Ooh, that's misty. You know,
That'd be your mist synergies.
yeah, that's the miss synergy you got going on there.
You've got your mist cutter hydra to go off your food chain.
Yeah, Miss Miss Cutter
Actually,
Hydra.
no, there is one hydra that I would be okay
Uh,
using food chain for. The Genesis Hydra, the one that casts Genesis Wave when you
no,
cast it.
Gnome is quiet again. God damn it.
I'm quiet again. Well, that would get classic.
I'll turn you up more. Okay.
Didn't they
Oh,
boil
did
a
we do
hydra people?
this? I thought we did this. We did the
We
song and
always do
dance. I
this.
know. The song and dance never ends.
All right, yeah, Shivan Devastator. That's the new hydra I was thinking of. I don't think it'll be as good as Mist Cutter Hydra was,
Well,
but
many I like that one because like the flying on it's really cool. It's like
mhm.
it's
Like
build
it's
your
like
own.
great and limited.
Oh God, yeah. I mean
It's a
it's
build your own super Shivan Dragon.
right
Uh,
fireball ish, fireball esque. So well, let me quick get in the queue because
it will be a while. So
we're
it'll allow us to chew the fat while we're
um
waiting.
we're doing cons again today. Um,
Cons.
there's gonna be like 5 people waiting to play this, so let me underplay
Oh,
point.
Cheddar Goblin.
Cheddar
Cheddar Goblin
Goblin
1984.
84.
Hey, Cheddar
Hey,
Goblin. That's we all like Mandy here, right?
born in the year.
Was Mandy set in '84? I would believe it. I don't actually know if they ooh six. I don't actually
Ooh,
know if they reference the date in Mandy, but
I don't. I there's only a vibe, right? I don't think anyone
there's
ever.
only a vibe.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like I.
And 84 fits. 84
Yeah, it
fits.
fits the vibe. Like that's
It's
that
the vibe.
because I'm thinking of like what you see from like
80,
television. Okay, so like
83 from Cursory Google. So
okay,
about on there.
so like Cheddar Goblin 1983 was taken, and
Well, no, they just
or
prefer the
or they
84
just have
vintage
the
of Cheddar
vintage.
Goblin.
Yeah, yeah, they like the latter Cheddar Goblin. You
Yeah,
know.
it's got a better bouquet in 84.
So cons. We did one of these on Friday. We're doing another one of these today.
I missed that draft. How'd it go?
1-2 off the back of over 6 games, drawing 63 land or something, some nonsense like that. Where like in
Hmm.
in rounds 1 and 2, I think it was every game was was a 10 lander. It was very fun. Um,
Well, this is a
which
format where you
we were
can.
able to still win because High Sentinels of Arashin is messed
Ooh,
up.
Hyacinth. That's
It's the bird.
the really big bolster bird, right?
Yeah, yes, the outlasting bird that loves to have 1/1 counters around. But it was still a pretty cool draft. We were we were hard Abzan with like most of a good deck. Our big
What more can you hope for
our
than most of a good
our
deck?
our biggest problem was that our deck contained 3 copies of Jeskai Student and was not a prowess deck. So it was
Ooh.
basically a 1/3 textless a lot of the time. Um, Hopefully we do not have a 1/3 textless in our deck.
Yeah, hopefully we'll have
Hopefully if we're playing it, it has text.
a whole bunch of somebody got bored. A whole bunch of not guided strikes.
Defiant Strike.
Defiant strike, yeah. Played
Ah,
and pioneer, defiant
the
strike.
amazing Kelly. Thank you very much for the sub. Oh yes, 9 games didn't see our first pick. Yep, that's the normal.
Oh, that's
That's
classic.
that's
You
that's
you can you can go a clean 3-0 and never see your
yeah.
first pick. You can go a dirty 9 games. Yeah.
Yeah, we fought like it was like we fought a Boros deck that was pretty like straightforward. Like I'm going to kill you. We fought
Mhm.
a mirror match um, against a very timid opponent who I think thought we were on Dune Blast, and then we played a match against uh, Teamer Goblin Slide.
Oh hell yeah, hero deck spotted.
Yeah,
Although if you're playing teamer, the real thing you got to do to put fear in the hearts of men everywhere is to just have a Sagu Mauler in your deck.
just flip up. Wooly locks it on. Will do a good fake out of it, but
Well, you got to have both. You
you,
got to have both, so that they'll block like expecting. Okay, this is how I beat Sagu Mauler. I just have to triple block it, but it turns out that is not good enough because
yeah.
this time it was Willie Loxodon.
All right. Anyway,
All right, here we
we
go.
need to walk back in. We have our
Ankle Shinker.
ankle shanker as pick one pack one if we want it. Ankle shanker is tiny, but it has some of the most aggressive text in the world.
Yeah, it says 5 mana. Your opponent can't make good blocks.
Yeah.
Other
Um.
cards in here, incremental growth is. I don't think
Yeah.
it was as good in this format as it was in its previous one, but still powerful.
Yeah. It gets the
Uh,
job done.
and then like debilitating injury is like the other one.
Yeah.
Do not under.
This thing's fine. Merrick Nightblade gets the job done. Um. Barrage of boulders
Yeah,
is a bad.
this card is bad, but it's a little better than it looks. It's a card you'll routinely lose to when it's cast, but it's terrible. Mardu Warshrieker is also
Yeah.
cool, but we're gonna pick a triple color rare and struggle to play it probably. That's
Yeah,
fine.
that's been our first pick last time was Abzan Ascendancy, and then trying to fit ourselves
Uh,
into the hole that was. So
I think he
I'm
has a little
down.
bit of a problem where he can't win the game on his own, but
Oh, and then of course our best card in the next pack is
is the card colors we are not
the color.
playing.
Heck, the second best color card is also the colors we're not playing.
Jeskai Elder, Kintry is also okay.
Yeah,
Einok Tracker is fine. Sidisi's Pet is not. Really, we're looking at Bring Low or like
bring
Smite the
low.
Monstrous.
Hmm, I guess Feather Avon. Love this card. I just don't know how the hell we would make it work.
It'd be playing 5 color.
But this is what it would be, indeed.
Bring Low's good. We should probably be fine playing a Bring Low.
Mm.
Or you could pick up the Scoured Barons here.
That's actually what I was looking at more reasonably because Bring Low generally ends up being okay to bad. Whereas, like, casting, like, let's,
Casting your spells is good.
if I can try to get myself in this pretty effectively early.
There's the Salt Road Patrol. Sultai Scavenger, though.
Okay.
You pick up one of those. There's the Sandstep Citadel, which is 2 colors we're playing.
It's too early to be certain, but I'm our colors
You'll-
look like ass.
Although these two packs have had a ton of red
Because
and green in them, though.
like Abomination of Gadul and Woolly Loxodon both are.
I'm not that big on Abomination and Gadul. He's
I'm big
okay.
on Woolly
Sultai
Loxodon.
Willie Lockstone's great. Sultai Scavenger is really good though. This card's very
Yeah,
powerful.
flying has shown that it works super well for us, and having some delve cards is gonna go fine.
So it'll leave us open to Sultai if this ankle shanker doesn't. Ooh, fast bet. Uh, Nothing really. Now this pack I think just shows that those packs might have been uh aberrations. I guess this is Disowned Ancestor. That guy's all right.
Yeah, it's Disowned Ancestor does fine. The only other card here I'm looking at would be like Wind Scout, but that's again on.
Very on highly speculative. Yeah. Wind Scout's pretty okay.
I don't feel bad about Disowned Ancestor because like black looks like it's actually coming in just fine here.
Yeah.
And I played.
Merrill
Okay,
Nightblade.
we can have our
Ooh, Vardu Skull Hunter.
ages old curve. Disowned
Yeah,
Ancestor into
that
Mardu
into Skull
Skull.
Hunter. Also,
Everybody,
Mardu War Shrieker here as well. Merrill Nightblade getting this far. Our colors might be fine.
okay, I'm
Like the worst card here for us is Leaping Master, and even that guy you can play occasionally.
yeah. This is a fine piker. Love to see a piker just doing a kick through a window.
Bikers aren't very good in this format, but
Flying
they can
piker.
have useful.
Well,
Yeah,
except I love. Well, I think pikers are fine for like trading with morphs. Like,
yeah.
they get that job done.
There's our Goblin Slide. Unyielding Krumar, we will not yield to play you. I would rather play Bloodfire Expert. Um,
Yeah,
another
prowess looking
Scour
like something
Bearers
we
to
don't
me.
have. Yeah, that's what it's looking like to me as well. And
Warden of the Ages.
we've got main black, and that's really all we've seen at the moment, and some fixing into white. Well,
Yeah,
at least we got some nice skull step steeps. And some,
we got our skulls. We got one that's foiled. Yeah, but Unyielding Krumar, you don't put that guy in your deck.
no, that's.
I feel like this set solidified for me the day Grey Ogre died. Right?
I agree with that. Like it before this set, I would always like, oh, it can't be, great, like I guess you mean Hill Giant talking about
Yeah, Hill Giant. Grey Ogre's still fine.
great, great. I think Grey Ogre's dead.
You think Grey Ogre's? I think Grey Ogre has to have an ability, and then he can live. I
I
don't. Well, like Death Touch is like the
sure
vanilla one.
that's good enough. I won't play a 2/3 with no text a lot of the times. Like
Yeah,
that's the world we live in, where like you need better than that.
you need
In
better than
like
that.
think about one of the worst commons I can think of in green in um
New Cap
Neo Kamigawa
on Neo Kamikawa.
is the
Kumar Bond can, huh?
yeah is the like if you have a modified creature this comes in with a +1/+1 counter, and it's just a Hurloon Minotaur, and that I think like on rate is like the second worst green common in that set.
Wolf.
And it's a 3-mana 3/4 if you're set up, but you're usually not set up on turn 3, so it's just
Yeah.
kind of bad. Bloodfire Expert's a choice here too, but I kind of like getting.
Yeah, solidify playable morph guys. Krumar
Alright.
Bondkin punches your opponent in the face when you morph him up. Where's your Jeskai student? And that incremental growth. We could be Abzan Splash Red for ankle shrinker.
Yeah, I'm a lot more likely to pick up the growth here. I know, Jeskai student's gonna be
Student's fine.
fine,
I would prefer any Piker, but we do have the Defiant Strike
but
to let
like
us
incremental.
baseline play.
If we're just gonna Abzan twice, I guess that's just how the
This
road
time,
leads. But
We can definitely splash an ankle shanker.
Yeah, we can get some. I saw a Mardu banner. Maybe that'll come back around.
Hmm.
You know,
We got
Kin when
kin
we do
tree.
when we do have Disowned Ancestor in the deck. Obviously, right now it's not good enough, but this is pick one pack. This is still pack one.
How playable is Smite? There's like
Okay,
some 4 power first strikers in this set.
I'm okay with like one of it.
We'll find it later then.
Yeah, I'm gonna set up on this.
Yeah, we'll try our green. Leave
Black
ourselves
obviously looks
open.
fine. Yeah, there's that Mardu banner I talked about coming back. Seek the Horizon's also like the choice for like if I need to fully fix forever. Is
Yeah,
that?
but into hand.
Yeah, I know.
Mm-hmm. Cultivated is not. Banners are not great, but they're fine. We'll get our active trees
We've
in later.
been like as time has gone on, banners have gotten
Oh, they've been just. They're not the worst. Tusk Colossadon is not
no,
woolly guy.
it's still the thing here because I don't care about any of those picks. Heart
Isn't there
Piercer,
a guy who tutors Heart Piercer
not in
bow?
this set. That's from a core
Uh,
set where I got reprinted.
Weird.
Yeah,
It's like that and heirloom blade. I think was the things it got.
yeah, it was a weird one. Archer's Parapet. Okay.
Parapet is a decent guy.
Especially again, we have the kin tree, and it's even something I'm completely fine playing on its own in this set because 5 toughness is like,
Yeah, Parapet blocks a lot, and then he's a win con.
yeah, you can. Okay, all right. Kin tree warden ain't nothing to
Yeah, we've played Kin before.
This
Usually
looks like
he's
a
a
good.
shell game.
This looks fine though. This
Yeah, it's fine. We're doing fine,
all right, and
and we get a forest for our trouble.
all right.
Sagu Mauler just completely destroy our pile. Wandering Tower Shell. Now, okay, here is a compelling reason to
Hmm.
abandon green and go back to Mardu, because that is a high
I see
spider
High Spire
mantis.
Mantis there as
There's
well.
also an arrow storm. Kintree Invocation with Wandering Tower Shell is funny. Wandering Tower Shell
Hmm.
attacks for 2.5.
Yep. And it also, if you don't want to attack, nothing ever can kill
Yeah,
this.
it is just huge.
I'm
You want to try the turtle?
I kind of love this card. I think it's one of my like. I love cards that are one card like
Joke.
story joke. Like I love one card jokes, but the card itself is very good as a like it tells its own.
It tells its own
Yeah,
story. It's funny.
and I think it's neat enough to go with. So I'm gonna cement the green.
Bear's
Um,
Companion. Chief of the Edge.
yeah,
Sultai Scavenger. Feet of Resistance.
Feeder resistance is always a good one if it's like a.
Mardu Heart Piercer.
Hmm.
Well, it has to wait until now for the red to start picking up.
Right.
Okay. Chief always does good work. We're just going to end up with warriors in these
Yeah,
colors.
because we got warrior here, warrior here. I think the
Sultai
Kintry.
Scavenger is also a warrior.
Yeah,
That makes a warrior. So you're going to end up with good warriors.
this one's fine.
Uh,
I think that's good. Again with 2 scoured bands, white feels like it's just free, and
yeah, and
that makes it easier for me to pick up than trying to pick up like
a second delve spell maybe.
yeah. Um,
A Blossoming Sands is also appealing.
Feet's the other one I would think of because I love this card, but I think
Feet of Resistance is one of the better tricks ever made.
we
Although
do.
they've since outclassed it. Isn't that messed up?
Yeah,
I think the Death Frenzy. That card. You know the big secret about Death Frenzy?
it's not very
I
good.
think I think that card has always sucked. And like I don't know, back in the day
We
we
had
saw this card
and
and
even
thought, "Wow, you could play around it. You gain life." And then
we did it last week. Oh, we had it in our deck. It was like our second pick or third pick, and
the
like
card's just shit.
it
It's
it, it
never
was
been
it,
any good.
it was really good in two of our three matchups because they were like token based 1/1 decks.
Ah,
The Goblin Slide deck, for instance, it got us 6 life one game, and then in the Boros deck, if we ever drew the card, it killed every creature they controlled. Um, the Ponyback Brigade's a choice here, but the Mardu Horde chef
Horde
here
Chef.
makes two warriors, which has just become a lot more
Yeah.
valuable. It's
And we
also
kind of want to
still
start
double bodies. We don't have to, and we don't have to splash this this extra color
yeah.
for it.
We're still looking for whites to cement.
White's looking like
Kill
it is
shot.
showing up, and that's nice. I'm happy about that. Kill shot seems like probably just
Yeah, the
this is
pick.
starting to cement white as our third, which I'm
Mhm.
feeling good about.
I do want to pick up one of those green lands. We saw that
We saw a
this I
green
said
white.
yeah, the greens the sand grass.
There was a
We saw
point.
sand grass,
Pack one had a
a jungle hollow in it, but
uh,
that was before we
well, it had a there was a Sandstep Citadel at like pick two or pick three.
right, yeah, we thought about it. It was a black white land is what we were
Yeah,
thinking. Grumar is we were Grumar was who I was talking about when I
yeah.
said the
So,
death of Hill
so
Giant.
yeah,
This guy is not
so
playable.
yeah. Genetic Science says Kumar's like fine, not great. I never want this card in my deck, and if it is, the deck is bad.
Yeah,
Um,
it's
what the main problem
Alabaster
with
Kieran?
I was thinking American Nightblade since we have all these like 1/1 counter things. This
Yeah,
card
get
gets its
some.
job done.
I think both of these are pretty good.
Yeah, they're both
Go ahead.
good things. So the thing is like this is the set where Hill Giant died in the
Yeah.
sense that the body is just too crap. It matches up good nowhere, and like first strike for two isn't enough to give it over the
Mm.
hill.
Whereas with Mardu Warshrieker, that guy is lets you cast a morph after you
Yes,
raid.
that one is a 1 mana card if it works out. This is
You know
my
what Alabaster Kieran reminds me of is Mardu Hateblade is a good one drop. Not Bloodfell Caves. Also, though, we want to splash or ankle shanker.
yeah.
Mardu Hateblade's good though.
I'm on Mardu Hayblade because I want. You're actually. The problem is that Hayblade is just really good with this.
Yeah, with the Skull Hunter, we want more guys for our hunting some skulls. The Bloodfell Caves would be one of our preferred lands, but well, we can pick up a land somewhere.
Yeah. I want to have like 3 red sources before that card is playable in our deck. Hi. Okay, I feel really good about our choice.
Yeah.
Now we with 2 Skull Hunters, we actually want to have like Disowned Ancestor, Mardu Hateblade level cards to be able to make this on 2 or 3.
When was Ugin's Conjurant printed? Was that a Fate Reforged card, or was that was a War of the Spark card?
There
Okay.
was War of the Spark, I believe.
But the Alabaster Kieran reminded me of Celestial Kieran. There's our print runs. You know what a print run is? Print runs. I think we can pick up our Bloodfell Caves
Yeah,
now.
I'm looking at the Hate Blade, but like I feel like we probably pick up one more 1 drop later, and then that'll be fine. Whereas here, if we can get this working, like I'll feel pretty good about it.
Other Bondkin, you could pick up the Harrier. The Harrier's not very good,
No,
but
it's a
it is
warrior.
flying. It is warrior. Could be 2 powers of flying.
Yeah, we're not wide enough for Trumpet Blast.
Yeah,
Like we're
yeah.
not the token deck. We only have one Horde Chef.
We have an interaction with Siegecraft. You could put Siegecraft on our turtle and get a
Oof,
ooh, a feeder resistance. That
that's
pretty good.
love. I really love it when I have 2 cards I'm picking in a pack, and the second one tables.
Second one makes you feel smart.
Yeah, it makes me feel
Uh,
like. Have we ever seen Lens of Clarity on the table? Um,
no, ooh, I think.
in,
Well, actually,
in
no.
construct. No, no, no. It wasn't that card. It was it's the one that's the 1/2, right?
Uh,
Because it constructed the 1/2 that's Lens of Clarity from Dragons, saw play in Ghost Blade decks, whereas Lens of Clarity is
ooh,
just unplayable. These
but
are
Alabaster Kieran reminds me of Celestial Kieran, which do you remember the text of Celestial Kieran? You seem like you might. Really formative
Celestial.
period of magic for you. It's a card
That
from
is a
Saviors.
white 2 flyer. It's a 3/3 that blows
Mm,
up um X mana costed cards when you cast a spirit or arcane spell, which is
mm.
what makes Ugin's Conjurant
Yeah, so
notable.
when you play Ugin's Conjurant for 0 after casting Celestial Kieran, you destroy all lands, basically.
Mm-hmm.
And you can do that in modern. And occasionally people try it. You can like uh Ranger Captain of Eos. Ranger of Eos has been
Ranger
obviated
Captain's
by
just
Ranger Captain of Eos.
yeah.
How does that make you feel when that's like if somebody makes your invitational card but better? You know? How does that make you feel? I guess you'd
Which
have to ask Finkel because that's happened to him too.
yeah, I mean like the thing there that's kind of incredible is that like Ranger of Eos wasn't a slouch. That was a heavily played card in multiple standard formats and even like outside of standard in some instances because it's a
Yeah,
2 card tutor.
it
It's
got
it's one
played
of the
in
biggest white
Legacy a fair bit.
it's one of the biggest white card advantage cards you're gonna have because it grabs like think of it in Cube where you would go like okay cool grab figure grab mother runes go and like the fear of God is put into your opponent when you do that play right like
Yeah. Whereas Ranger Captain only gets the one, but its sack ability is very powerful, especially because Cascade decks are really popular in modern.
yeah and also
So
it's a lower mana cost stronger body like it's a 3/3 for
yeah,
3 right
it is
what
a 3/3 for 3.
you
You
know
can
we're only in pack finishing pack 2 and I feel like our deck is done that always feels nice like
yeah,
I'm
we've got some
not
clear upgrades we need. I
yeah
think we could use another red source if you want to replace Tusked Colossadon with Woolly Loxodon.
I
If you
like.
want to,
I would like to get like maybe a couple other of the warrior likers if I could find one more warrior
how about
liker.
Master of Pearls?
Fucking hell! Ho
Yeah.
ho!
Oh no, poor Longshot Squad. No longer a hound. He's been reduced and denigrated to
Dog
a dog.
is a dog. Oh no! The dogs of war are
The
here.
dogs of war are here, and it's this guy. Poor Carry Bloodsucker. It always felt like a card that should have been good, but
we so
the too expensive on his
we had
sack
it. We
cost.
had it on our in our Friday deck. This might have been like the number 2 or number 3 best card in our deck with how it played out. It was usually like drain 4 and block off some.
You're telling me that about your 1/2 deck.
Yes, I am.
I
Okay,
believe you.
okay,
Okay.
okay,
Oh,
okay,
we
okay,
hard
okay.
choices.
So we know Abzan Charm. This is just exile. It's a combat trick. It's draw. Bellowing Saddle Brute kicks ass.
This guy is large and in
This is
charge.
the reason. This is one of the cards that's a reason you ain't playing a hill giant. Like
Yeah.
she's here to be an ass kicker. Um, Oof, do I care about Abzan Charm or Bellowing Saddle
Do
Brute?
we want to have any removal other than just kill shot?
Yeah, that's I guess the question. I think. Hmm. Charm.
Charm wheel? No.
I don't think either of these cards wheel. I think we might be
Yeah.
getting able to get Archer's Parapet 2 out of this pack, but even
Maybe
then,
a skull
we're look
hunter.
we're looking at some pretty low
Yeah, you
cards.
scald cannon, wetland sandbar, and moltings.
I'm
There's some
gonna
crap
I'm
here.
gonna go with Abzan Charm.
So we have 18 creatures. Okay, yeah.
Yeah, that's the reason. My big reason.
Burn away. Oh, there's
And
a wind crag,
in a
spark
pack that's
crag.
pretty bad,
It'd be like the
to be
ponyback
honest.
brigade
Yeah,
or the long shot squad.
or the Abzan banner, which
It wouldn't be the worst.
But yeah, this is Burn Away is the other card in here. I think that's real.
Burn away is an interesting card. How do you give red graveyard hate? Well, just have it burn the graveyard away.
Yeah,
It's fine.
and like 6 damage is actually hefty enough to kill anything that is not specifically Woolly Loxodon. I think though, we're not playing red obviously here, which
Yeah.
is but even like Longshot Squad would be the other pickup. But
Or Tygon scheming. When did they make the good version of that? Mardu Charm as well. There's your hate blade.
another Hate
Uh,
Blade, Alpine
or
Grizzly.
pick up our last red source.
I think I'm okay with these two here plus Mardu Banner, and that's
Yeah,
enough.
the land would maybe let you cut the banner if you wanted, but hate blade is very good. You'd
Yeah,
never be
again,
sad to have this guy.
we have two Skull Hunters. One thing that's really cool about Hate Blade is that it does answer the like, this
Loxodon.
Woolly Loxodon, Kumar Bondcan, a lot of the morphs. Mardu Charm's nifty. I'm not gonna add more to the splash. Banner is you say Banner draws, but that involves drawing a second red source.
Yeah.
So I'm not counting on that.
If it's happened, then the game is going pretty long.
Yeah, we've probably had some issues if that's occurred. Okay, what am I looking to?
Like you've got the Sage Eye Harrier and Colossodon and one
I think
more.
it's like this pile
Oh,
here
Sidisi
that's
Spaz.
like.
Look at uh I think I've convinced you to play Venerable Lamasu more than any person should have convinced another person to play a bad card.
Yeah. Um, Jeskai Student looking pretty bad in this deck. We don't have,
You have a Defiant Strike.
we got Alfida Resistance, neat. We could grab the Rugged Highlands and be done with it. Right.
You could sideboard to feed the clan against the Volcano Blowout deck.
Oh, gotcha. The Rugged Highlands is like our final.
Our final red land.
Red land. I'm gonna grab that and get it done. Now we can play the Ankle Shanker and not include this Mardu banner. I'm gonna put it over in the pile of cards I don't want to play, which is this. Right now, if I remove all these, I'm just gonna remove these to sideboard and then
Puts us.
then remove
Got a
these.
bunch of lands.
Remove these two. Okay, so we have 20. We're at 22 in the deck right now with this.
And we have some playable.
Our colors are
playable
dead as shit in these packs. God.
Oh, Throttle, huh?
It's that or Alabaster Kieran because we look at like our colors have just been cut to hell in this like the last packs we've been picking these lands because there's been nothing.
Yeah.
Pony back here maybe
Could be Pony.
because we could always play it as a morph and not feel bad. Throttle sucks so bad.
Throttle is not Latin. Is that what it's called?
Yeah,
the 4-mana version.
It's a 4-mana version.
I think it's called Flatten. Ponyback Brigade.
I already have a Kieran, and that's not a card I really care to have multiple of in a world.
In a world.
In a world. Okay. All right.
Do we care to have Rush of Battle?
We have Master of Pearls. That's like already.
Oh yeah, we have Master of Pearls. Okay.
Also, I think we're gonna get this back in I think 2 picks.
It's true, and Dad is a playable guy.
To me, this is an upgrade to Kintry Warden.
Yeah, Kintry Warden was the other.
Our green is like a couple splash cards in here, but they're like
all of our green is good.
This is good shit. Like I want to be casting that.
It's no incremental blight, but what is?
Okay.
I guess incremental blight is.
Yeah, I'm looking at this and like we might have been better off sticking directly in
Mardu.
Mardu, we had the charm.
We got mixed signals. It's like we got past that heart piercer, and then.
Ooh, okay. And now, like 3 leave later, we can get it. Second Horde Chef or third Skull Hunter. I feel like evening out.
Evening out could be pretty. You can't. I think there's no wrong answer here.
Yeah.
The Horde Chef does make like the Rush of Battle will be a little better.
Yes, and also it makes the Chief of the Edge a little better too, which we already have.
Awaken the bear. It's not Predator Strike.
Yep.
What's better, Predator Strike or Praise Vengeance?
I think the rebound has to be like if are we talking about like if in the world where there was no rebound on that card because I can't
I I think just in a vacuum, card to card. Because I think I like Predator Strike more, even though because the rebound on Praise Vengeance doesn't always do a whole lot.
usually it's fine because you use the first one to win a combat in the first place, so you should have a
Yeah,
creature. I don't know if we're
it's not
playing
like
as a
this. It's
funding
not like
strike. Anyway,
Distortion Strike,
this is the
which was
pack where I was
yeah,
certain we were getting a rush back because this was the one that had like 6 picks for us. Wow, the
yeah.
elk didn't make it, but Skull
Wetland Sandbar. We got another Skullkin hater at the table.
they took
You're not alone, Jens.
they
There
took
are other people who hate Skullkin.
these 2 Defiant Strikes are probably out.
They do kind of field our scavenger a little bit.
But we have
What?
no prowess. Is the
We have
big.
no prowess.
Well,
Second pony back brigade on Heartpiercer bow. Not very good. Yeah,
having Rush of Battle makes me more wanting the Bounty Bank. Don't know if we'll play them or not, obviously, but we could.
we could. We could be either at this point. We could either be Mardu Splash Abzan Charm or Abzan Splash Ankle Shanker, and they'd be fine.
I'm a lot happier with our like low end going on here. Hi,
Ooh, Canyon
Canyon
Lurkers.
Lurkers.
Put yeah, look at Canyon Lurkers and look at Krumar Bondkin. It's a little shameful. The difference is Krumar Bondkin flips for 5 because he
Yep.
wins more fight. If you win a more fight, you gotta flip for 5 or more.
Them's the rules in this set.
And you know what? God bless him for making those rules, because for in the old days, it was not the case. Things just morphed
Like
for
Onslaught
arbitrarily.
Onslaught original had the combo of the 2/1 first the first striker with 2
Marauder
power and skirt,
and
so like blocking kills you or not blocking kills you, and you had to
yeah,
flip that coin every time. Ooh, well, I
ooh,
mean,
and a trumpet blast. Move to sideboard.
I can move it directly to sideboard. The then in Time Spiral, you just had Shaper Parasite.
Mm-hmm.
That
Paper Parasite.
card kicks ass.
Cards that just do whatever, man.
I don't
That's
know. What if we have a blue morph that's a kill spell?
Highland game. That guy should be throwing a caber. Did we ever make that joke back in the day? Did we ever make a joke about the Highland games for Highland game?
We had to. No, we must have around like
Because of
because
Kaz. That's a Kaz joke.
well, like I'm thinking of like Beastbreaker or Balagad throwing a caber around. I don't know
Yeah. I mean, I guess because it's an elk, maybe that would not
yeah,
come to mind.
we probably
Its
didn't.
name is literally Highland Game, though. I can probably just cut the second pony back brigade, honestly. Do you have anything that's bad? Like Jeskai
That's
Student,
what.
maybe?
Yeah, I actually think Jeskai students the.
So we can move pony back into the 3 slot. Kimmer Bondkind is fine. He's not good. He's a warrior.
He's extant. Um,
He can be a cut though if we want to. Actually, hmm. Archer's Parapet is not fitting the deck right now. It's a good card. It's not. It doesn't have the mouthfeel of the. I guess it works really well with Kin Tree
the
Invocation,
yeah, the
but
problem is I think I need to cut Like, I want to have enough cards for Kin Tree. Like, obviously, we have the Ancestors, which are really good with it, too. Um, and, like, a couple of our top end, the Big Joke, too, obviously. Um,
Turtle.
but, like, even American Nightblade, is something that gets big enough
Yes,
with.
like you outlast once, and then you cast your invocation. So yeah,
Or even a 2 mana 3/3 off of, like, other extant
yeah,
bodies. I think it's fine.
it's fine.
We're going to have to include a little bit more green than what we'd want. I don't think I'm Hero Mountain at all.
Oh yeah, we don't need mountain. No, 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 not with 3
But
red
the
sources.
problem is we have 3 white sources, 3 black sources, 1 green source. So like
Yeah, so
we
we're
need
gonna
to.
have to play some
I
forests.
think it might literally just be 4/4/4.
Uh, reasonable that all of our non-green cards are single color pips, so we might want to have higher green anyways, just so that we can cast incremental growth on time. That is a card you want to cast when you can.
Yeah, it's hard to if I want to include like maybe one more to try to get up to like 6 green sources. Obviously with the fourth color, even without the fourth color, our fixing is harsh.
If our mainline color should be fine. Like our white, we're fixed for white and black pretty well.
Yeah, there's 7 of each.
So we could try 444 and
See if that ends up being too little for this. If we need
yeah,
to, we can adjust one more in and like adjust out.
it'd probably be swamp actually.
Yeah, I would say swamp over because if you do this, white has
White has the upper hand.
the edge here. Obviously, our 1/2 here, but then after that, there's almost nothing else other than multicolor. Anyway, we'll try this.
I
When we
think
get,
this deck looks pretty good.
I'm interested in the like we have like so many different things going on here. I like the idea of ankle shanker coming out of nowhere. Um,
We have we have multiple rares. Some of those rares are not quite what you would want, but we have multiple of them, and we have several power uncommons.
I'm
It's like,
excited.
what more can you want?
I'm excited by this because it's still Abzan like our deck on Friday, but it looks very markedly different. Like it has some of the same cards, Kintry Invocation, Abzan Charm, but like 2 Horde Chefs and like incremental growth. Having stuff like Master of Pearls as well changes the feel of how aggressive we are. Um, you know, rather than
Yeah.
having like the kind of like more defensive setup we had before,
It's
where we
also,
won with birds and become immense.
I do love Become Immense. It's a little odd,
Hmm.
little that our both cons Requiem drafts have gone to Abzan because I feel like that was like globally our second least played color combination.
That was Defender of Argus. That was a Hearthstone card. Present Arc.
Because Timur had to be like the last, right?
I think
Like
Sultai might. I think it was either Sultai or Temur because we ended up in Jeskai like all the damn time.
it was Jeskai all the time. I feel like Sultai was a fair amount. I don't know, but like Mardu was number two.
And then I feel like it was like that, then Abzan, and then like Temur and Sultai were like harder to come by. This is all
I don't know.
three.
I
This,
remember lots of crocodile drops. This is colors.
this is all 4 colors, which makes me very reticent to throw it back. I like having multiple.
Here we'll have a tough question.
Yeah, I really want to draw
We draw another. We want to draw
any
another
other
play
creature, please.
because we can just play out our guy's bear, but we probably don't want to. His ability is just too powerful. We can just play it more from next turn, and then either if he can't tangle, we can play the Kieran, and the Kieran will definitely get us the.
Yeah, that's. It's sad, but I think it's what we need to do here. Morph. Shit.
Abzan Falconer. Okay.
One of the most dangerous uncommons in the set. Well, that's not a two that would have ever got us there. This one's very dangerous for being like
Flying.
you're not only itself being like a 3/4 flyer easy, but like handing off flying is super
Okay,
like
Jess guy. Tap land means that if they outlast their guy,
they're
are
not.
more. Oh,
Oh,
they're
they're coming
attacking.
in. Okay,
Okay.
clearly not blocking. They must have a 3-drop.
Well, let's ship in. We can play the Horde Chef and the Windscarred Crag.
Yep,
Why did if they had nothing to do?
kill shot. They did have something to do.
Okay, kill shot. That's fine.
That's okay. We have
That's,
we have Russia battle as like a backup team
mhm.
pump. Yeah, I think it was pretty obvious they had to have something. They wouldn't have made that attack
Yeah,
unless they had a white spell they wanted to cast.
and it basically had to be kill shot because any red spell they would have just
Right.
cast.
I don't think there's a 3-mana red burn instant.
I don't think so either.
Anyway, we did get to attack though,
Yep. So
and that's really all that mattered there.
our
I don't.
raid lives.
Obviously, losing Master of Pearl sucks ass, but it's fine. Like we're
It's fine. And here's the power of tap lands. We're at 20 and they're at
okay.
22.
So here's the no blue.
Here's
Okay,
here's the outlast.
4 mana Alabaster Kieran.
Okay.
Okay, so if we draw a forest,
If we draw a forest, we can bust things open. Do we body check with the Mardu Horde Chef?
yeah, I'll do that. Well, yeah, because we're never blocking those.
Yeah. We can play our own Kieran. Kieran will bounce off each other, but ours will eventually be rushed to battle.
Yeah.
Okay. They call the bluff. We didn't have feat of resistance this time. He would have been an alright draw there, because then we could have still played the parapet.
So Falconer in for 3. Yep. Now they're gonna start playing cards on their like off colors here. Oh. Okay, that's pretty bad.
Hmm. Our options here are parapet, pass. We can rush, attack, and parapet. A rush buys us even the attack with the token.
The problem with the rush is that it's like moving in on an untapped opponent with 4 cards in hand to do full 10 damage to a 22 health player.
Yeah. So we might just play the parapet and
Yeah, I don't like our situation, but I don't think rush improves it very much. Um,
try the body check again.
they have something, but I don't know what it is. Burn away. Okay.
At Burnaway, they could have attacked with their Kieran.
Yeah, that's the reason I didn't think they had a trick, because they didn't push Kieran last turn.
Crippling Chill.
Okay. Let's...
Yeah.
So we're taking
Taking
5/10 in
5.
the air. 4 cards left in hand. We don't die to Flying Crane technique.
This is the one nice thing about Rush is we can use just to gain a bunch of life if we ever need to.
Yes.
Forest off the top. Merrick Nightblade.
That works really well with incremental growth.
Not a warrior. That man is an assassin.
Yeah, let's go ahead and... Okay.
He makes feat of resistance much scarier.
Yes.
And makes incremental growth pretty bullshit. But now we've got a clock.
Another?
A swift
Oh,
kick.
swift kick. Okay.
That's their one chance to do this.
Yep.
Never mind. They could do it in response, but
This card is very overcosted for what it does modernly. 4 mana for a fight that only gives +1 is a lot, but it's what you're working with in this era. Okay.
all right, we're getting punched again. The Falconer is becoming a problem.
Yep. They probably are putting lethal damage.
Another, another Falconer.
Okay.
If we can draw one of our kill spells, we might be able to catch that in combat. Well, no.
I'm making the change to our mana base after this one.
Okay.
We have to rush to not die.
Dewey, it doesn't fly right now. It's just a 2/3. It doesn't have its own counter yet. But if they have any way of putting a counter on it, then we'll die.
Well,
Yeah.
also, like, we're dead next turn, and we have no other play on this turn.
Yeah. So let's just bust in. Opponent had removal. An ancient tale as old as time.
Now, also, just the Falconers are things that very much become long-term threats.
Big life swing. And if we draw the green, the incremental growth can keep that going back.
Yeah, we might be able to, like, alpha if we draw the incremental growth activation. Okay, Bloodfire Expert, sure.
Because they're at 7.
Powered, yep.
Power their bird.
Attack for 3. Okay. Yeah, actually, I'm pretty happy with the life swing. We now have, like, a world where we might be able to just get them.
You might be able to get them. Even Abzan Charm might also
Yeah, Abzan
get them.
Charm. Um,
Kill shot would at least give us breathing room. Really, spells is what we're looking for.
yeah, Ankle Shanker lets us just.
Yeah, Angle Shanker doesn't kill. Wait, 3.
Won't kill because they'll block, but.
Yeah, it'll force blocks. Ankle Shanker will force blocks.
Okay.
Chief of the Edge.
Now let's Mardu Horde Chef go
Yeah,
in.
let's Horde Chef go in. They're at 6. Really, it'll coerce the block on Bloodfire Expert. I think we're okay with that though. Bloodfire Expert threatens uh the Archer's Parapet fairly easily. A Defiant Strike will do it. Or we can hold back.
Yeah, I'm thinking about how we.
Because the Chief of the Edge also uh holds back the Bloodfire Expert with the token, even if they prowess it. How are we winning this game?
That's what I'm trying to figure out. And I think getting some of their bodies off the board, like Horde Chef into Bloodfire,
So we're getting
buys
attacked for
us.
we're we're dead in 2 turns.
So 6 in the air, we go to 5, and then next turn they attack all out in the air and we die. So we need to kill them right here, right now.
Yeah, we need to kill them. It's basically got to be.
Okay, that gives us an extra turn.
Yeah.
And I think that makes sense because that way they don't get all out, like, murdered here.
Yeah.
I like that play.
It's a bit of a coward play, but it is a bit of heads up.
The thing is they're at 5, right?
Yeah.
And if they bring themselves to, say they bring themselves to just one blocker, and we have 2, 3, 3, they have to block with Chief of the Edge here, take 4, go to, like, almost dead, you know? Like, it's pretty bad. Whereas with the Abzan Falconer up, we no longer have, like, good attacks.
And they've identified us as a rush of battle deck.
Yes. The fact that we played the rush actually is what's making them play this way.
Ponies. He's cast that.
Yes.
It gives up our archer.
But it makes more bodies.
It makes more. It produces a lot of power because of the chief.
Now, if they have a way to get Kieran down, we die. Counterspell?
Wait. What is this? Volcano Blowout? That's a sorcery. Mind Swipe!
Volcano Blowout.
We got killed by Darth Helmet.
Yeah, Darth Helmet. I think we've died to Darth Helmet a couple times.
We've died to Darth Helmet before. Mind Swipe.
Volcano Blowout.
Well, we're dead.
Yeah.
They kill us with their flying creatures.
Okay. I think that went way closer than I had any right to be, and this is where we need to improve the deck a bit. Oh, okay. They also did have a way to just kill us without it, because if they have
still had all these.
I think they're well. Again, they were on 2 cards in hand and no lands played in like 3 turns, so I assumed they were just sitting on like pieces of interaction they didn't want to use until they were dying. You know?
Yeah. So their spells are very good. Their creatures are mixed bag. Yeah, mixed bag.
You know, they got like some of the best creatures in the world, and then like Bloodfire Expert is not actually great.
Bloodfire is he's okay in specifically the crippling chill force away deck,
which is what they've got. We need to clearly involve extra forest because
although plains is what we drew too much of that game, but
I'm willing to play the odds.
We'll trust the holy ratio.
Yeah, I'm not.
Any changes we want to make?
We only need 1.
What do we even have?
Defiant Strike, Sage Eye Harrier.
Sage Eye Harrier.
That's what we have. It's Sage Eye Harrier to stuff some more of the flyers. That would be like. Merrick Nightblade?
Yeah, Merrick Nightblade, maybe.
I'll go with that. We did take out a swamp, so cutting a black card is fine.
It makes sense.
Alright, let's see if we can die to Darth Helmet again. Yes, I'd like to play first. Oh, boy.
The Wombo. Now, do you make your 4/4 right away, or do you get greedy and level up your ancestor?
These are the questions.
These are we even got our interaction piece.
And a Russia battle for our 2 warriors. Now, mold of 5. I'm playing it on 2.
Yeah, we're making a 4/4. That's what you're supposed to do anyways, but actually there is one instance where we would not play the Kintree Invocation next turn.
If I drew Archer's Parapet?
If we draw the Skull Hunter.
Sure, against this, yeah.
Yeah, against the mold of 5. Yeah. Instead we draw a thing to do on 3.
So they have Force Away to answer this, but like...
That's fine.
Alright, and in this format... Okay!
Back it in.
Yeah, that's fair. They look at their 5 card hand, they know they like don't have an answer to this.
That means their hand was all tap lands.
I,
'Cause, like,
honestly,
well,
I'm guessing off blue
off blue probably, and I'm
because
betting like,
I wouldn't concede if I had the blue because I would just hope to draw force away. But
yeah. So,
sure,
any changes to make? Can we add more? Can we add more kin tree
yeah.
invocations
How
to
many
our
more
deck?
kin tree invocations can we have on our deck?
I want to cast the turtle.
Same.
Okay, now
We're fine with
this
the
is.
hand, but I'm sad about the timing on things. It's fine though.
We'll draw swamp. We added them to the deck. We did the opposite of that.
We'll still do it. Oh, okay, fine. This is actually fine then.
Yeah, we can have our dads. Dad does a good job of filling out the curve. Now, do
We,
we attack with dad next turn to get the skull hunt down, or do we dad into dad?
no, I mean, we can do both. So like next
Okay.
turn I play disown. I play dad, and then play Scour Barons, and then next turn I attack Skull Hunt,
Yeah,
disown ancestor. So we get to do both.
I get to do whatever we like. Okay.
Yeah, okay. That's also a good draw because we can play it here and it doesn't disrupt the turn 3 line.
It doesn't disrupt anything at all.
Love to Skull Hunt. Always love to Skull Hunt.
Big skull hunt. I had such a grudge against this
You
guy that
hated.
it prevented me from loving it like I should have. Luckily, we can kill that after they put mana into it.
Okay, this can stop anytime.
Wonder what this means. They're attacking with their O4. What do they have?
Could be anything.
They don't block. Do you block a our disowned ancestor with your 2/3? Was Coat with Venom in this format, or was
No,
that
that was Dragon's trick.
I was Dragon? That's what I thought. Because like they're really thinking of no, they're already past blocks. No, they're on blocks. Okay, so they're thinking about it. No, okay.
All right, so Skull Hunt. We get our card.
Ooh, they got a Whirlwind Adept.
It says a lot that we got a real card out of them there.
Also, says a lot that the creature base remains not very good.
Yeah, that too. They're very prowess heavy.
Whirlwind Adept is no uh, water wheel aerialist.
No.
If we keep flooding, at least we have something to do with our mana. We
Yeah.
can level up our dads.
8 more.
Play a morph. Okay. Do they play any morphs? Okay.
I don't think we saw a morph last game.
So we can kill the. There's a play on four is probably pretty good too, because we can charm the bird whenever it becomes a problem. If that's a good morph, then it's Jeskai First Strike Jin, but it could be literally anything. It could be a Sage Eye Harrier.
Okay.
It could be a Sage Eye Harrier.
This is a cobble brute. This is an
Yeah.
Enoch guide. This is a piece of junk.
Wow, they're afraid. Creature Watcher of the Roosts. And we can play a tap land here.
I'm gonna get this out of here because it's the only good creature they've shown all game.
And the next turn we can either double dad or we can play our Kieran.
Yep.
The dads might be better because they can't mind swipe it. And another morph.
All right, let's get the Kieran down then.
Mario Con.
It's double dead.
Dad.
Okay. So Kieran gives us pressure. Okay, another land is good to see out of them here. 2 cards in hand. I don't think they have more land than this. They probably have some like small interactive spells, like a crippling chill or a
Arc lightning.
Yeah, that's fine. That was the style of what I expected out of their hand was two pieces of interaction.
Turtle. Now nothing can stop us
Yeah,
from
good
using
luck.
our dads. Island walk, motherfucker.
We
Look
did
at our
it.
kin tree invocation now. Okay, they force away our turtle.
Okay. No cards in hand. That was just a flat bounce.
Is there a morph that is a instance or sorcery pickup?
No.
Feels like a thing that could exist. Okay, but now they can't stop us from dadding.
Unless they drew. Oh, they can't stop us from dadding. Did they draw?
Mind
No,
swipe.
no, shit, no, I just walked into Karo spell snap, damn it. Wait.
What?
Your control. The moment I cast this, I knew exactly what this was.
Is it the spell? What is this? The spell
This
stealer?
is Spelljack. We just got Spelljacked.
Okay. You're checking to see if the turtle said owners or
It's your control. It's bad for us. The moment I cast it, I knew when they bounced it why they bounced it. That was my mind's eye open because we lost to this last time as well.
The good news is that the turtle is
Bad. We block it with a 2/6.
we can make it 2/6 and block it. Or a Mardu hate blade. And we can double dad.
Yeah.
We can take our lumps this time.
We don't even
And then
need to. We can trade.
we're gonna have some 1/5s and stuff in play.
Sure.
Although we'll be able to block the turtle, no problem.
Yeah.
Because the turtle
Very telling. So they get to attack us for 3 here. Okay.
in with the turtle. Ooh.
That's good.
Well, in with the small ancestor.
Yeah, and then play Horde Chief
And
and leave
get
up
our
the
chef
2/6.
out. This 2/6 is going to be on turtle blocking duty.
We do not have Island. Okay. Your
It's
control.
yes.
So this is one of those things that makes Flicker unkeywordable. Sometimes
Mhm.
Flicker is your control, sometimes it's both.
Okay, I summoned
That
River Wheel Aerialist to their.
that's very
Okay.
bad. That's incredibly bad. Um
And we've spent our Abzan charm.
we
We
have
still have a kill
we
shot.
have a kill shot. So it comes back under your control, meaning whoever triggered this.
Okay, and they're not attacking with 3/3. Are they going to realize the turtle is a blocker?
Hopefully not. Um
could level up Lesser Dad. Our attacks are basically Mardu Hateblade if we have them. We could double Dad here.
I'd probably double dad here. I don't think they have attacks that are meaningful. I'd, I'd rather start getting these to be like combat threats
Yeah.
because we need to outrace like a 4 or 5 turn clock that's going to kill us very easily. And
But
obviously,
we still you've got some good draws though.
yeah, I'm worried that we have just nothing for aerialist. That's a pretty big problem. The best we could do is like Sage Eye Harrier's feet. That would block it if they don't have.
If they don't prowess it, yeah.
Well, at least on the turn that we block, it would live, and then like hopefully they don't have multiple prowess triggers. They,
Master the way. Um is that worth our feet? Wait. Does that denies him to draw, right? Because all targets become illegal, so the spell fizzles,
yeah, we'd prevent the draw if we played feet here.
and that lets us name blue.
Yes, because it fizzles the draw. I think this is worth it. I've been thinking about like trying to hold this for like pressure, but our opponent's on 20. That's not how our
Yeah,
pressure's working.
our pressure is Master of Pearls and stuff like
Yes.
that.
So they get their prowess trigger.
But this fizzles.
Yep, no card draw for them. No attacks other than the aerialist, I assume. But that
Okay.
again, I think this is a 4 turn clock that's gonna.
Yeah, the aerialist, if they can keep jamming the spell, will kill us fairly quickly.
Okay.
So who we growthin' and how? If we put two counters on the chef, it can attack and be blocked by the turtle.
Yeah, I think it's getting things into chef range, right?
Yeah, getting things in turtle range. So like one counter on Dad, two counters on Hateblade, three
I
count.
honestly think Hateblade is gonna stick back as a
Actually, three counters on Hateblade might be good.
three
Like
counters.
Three on Hateblade, two on Chef, one on Dad. That means that they can't just trade Hateblade with Merilk or the the Naga.
Yeah, they would trade it with Turtle then. Um,
And I'd get the turtle off the table. That unlocks a lot of our attacks.
yeah, and then they don't have any blockers for anything else. 1, 2, 3.
And we pitch in with some guys.
This is actually pretty hefty.
This also makes Rush of Battle a great chop deck.
Yes. Sure. Okay.
Okay, we're trading Dad.
That's fine
That's
blocking order. We kill the spell snatcher for a dad. We get them down to 8.
yeah, we're attacking for 12 here. That felt
Okay.
highly advantageous to us because the turtle attacks slowly.
Yeah. Well, the turtle is just gonna be blocking,
Mm.
but they actually have death if all this is all they have. We know the creatures are kind of bad. Yeah, there's another
Like Alabaster Kieran.
kind of
Well, that's
bad
another
creature.
flyer.
Yeah, flyer that might up the clock. Problem is, I don't think they can attack with Riverwheel aerials anymore.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Okay, time to pitch in with everybody. Let's not get. They didn't have Mind Swipe last turn, and they obviously drew the Kieran, so they're
Well,
sitting
they
on
can mind swipe.
bricks.
They can mind swipe for 2, and we've got enough to pay it. So
Wait, should we play our land then?
no, we can pay 2.
We can pay 2. We should play our land so if we pay 2, we can still activate Mardu Hate Blade.
Okay, I don't like playing the land is the big thing here, but
It's a very minor bluff, but
I've been wanting to bluff it for so long. I mean, we also it gains death touch, but
you're not wrong. Well, your attacks, your blocks are terrible.
anyway.
Wait, we've played our first and like the reason to be. We played our first pick and played the reason we switched to green. What are you talking about? Like back to back turns?
That's incredible. We've been drawing Haymaker. Okay, we did it.
We did it. We cast
actually,
our spells.
I mean, we had enough Haymakers left in the deck to draw. These were the cards we needed.
These were the spells that we had to cast
Yeah.
to win the game.
But yeah, so common question in the game of Magic, you know, why don't we like keyword flicker? Obviously, the timing on this is unique, but like some flickers give them your control. Some flickers say owner's control. Some flickers can only target cards you control. Some flickers can target any card in play. Some flickers are end of turn. Some flickers are immediate. Some flickers are beginning of the next upkeep. Some flickers are combat. There's like a billion combinations. Yeah, we still had like of draws, we had Pearl and Rush as 2
Rush
really
and
good ones
Battle.
here. Edit deck. I'm immediately.
No, you can't flickers like Green Eggs and Ham anymore because Second Sunrise is banned. Not really a flicker, so to speak. He does have the text return to play that left whatever.
I'll actually put the Sage Eye Harrier back in here. It's fine. But yeah, we also had like of draws there that were pretty good. Like, you know, Kill Shot got us rid of their biggest threat. Scavenger's another good flyer. Rush would have killed them just as well. Ponyback Brigade gets hefty. You know, I think Kintry would have been an 8/8. Like,
I feel like they lost that game the moment they started playing scared. They should have just been trying to kill us with the aerialist.
I
But
think.
maybe they were destined to die at that point because of our. We knew what we were drawing, right? We knew we were going to draw Angle Shanker at the turn we needed to.
Yeah, we were basically fine on that. I wish I had had the premonition about the spell stealer like 2 seconds earlier than it happened. But it was like the moment I played it, it was like the Monado vision happened, and I was like, it's too late to stop.
Yeah. But our turn would have been so anemic if we didn't. We would have double dad that turn if we had a knew what it was going to be the spell.
No, I
Sniffer.
would have tried to sniff it out with I'm okay
More
with this.
heartbreaking curves, but yeah, we'll keep this because it's got everything.
Yeah. If we knew ahead of time, we would have been able to do, like Horde Chef, but oh, I actually have to play Master of Pearls on 2. Is that really? That can't be it. Oh,
Actually, you could play Skull Hunter on 2 instead.
yeah.
That guy has been known to not get his card in exchange for powering other things.
It does occur that way.
But you could also just make a morph and then play Kieran Like that's
Sure,
we
play a
have no.
long con. Okay, against this, maybe we just play the long con.
It's because we have no we have all anemic choices here, and this lets us play our tap lands.
All right, here we are.
The supported colors of Anaya.
Naya. Here's my Naya deck.
Here's our Naya deck. Actually, do you want to morph the Ponyback Brigade?
That's I think the play here is morph the
Because
Ponyback Brigade.
we're more likely to unmorph that before we want to unmorph the Master of Pearls.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I'm gonna lie.
Archer's Parapet going to be whittling down our Scoured Baron's life.
Yeah. Okay, 4 from them.
2 color. And pass. Okay. You can pitch in and then play the Kieran or the Chef. Chef's a little better if we want to kill with Master of Pearls. The Kieran is a little better if we actually want to get some damage going.
I think we want Kieran because that lets next turn be Skull Hunter plus Horde Chef.
That is correct. Kieran is not a subtype that appears on commons a lot.
No, it's not a type that appears on. Like, the fact that it's actually its own card type is almost wild.
Not as Lamasu is the rarest.
All right,
That's in this
place
deck.
your bets. Blue or... Oh my god, that's not enough.
Why did they not kill our morph?
Because they're worried about the actual, like, flying threat. They must not have flyers, right?
They must not have flyers.
But
at least it's not stab wound.
yeah, also it doesn't stop me from attacking with it.
Doesn't stop us from attacking.
So,
Keeps it in play for
yeah,
Master of Pearls.
again, place your bets. Are they off blue or off white? I think they're off. That's tough.
Oh no, Feldegriff. Yes, I think is the rarest sub. Well, there's also Brushwag. They've printed more Brushwags though, or more Brushwag, I should say. There's a couple. There's a couple of oneers in Magic. Two Brushwags. Well, there's two Feldegriffs too, right? There's Questing Feldegriff and then other Feldegriff. And like one of them is it's a Dr. Garfield
It was blue.
reference. It's blue. Get him, chef.
Here we are going wide.
Now here's a good thing. We don't have to play Master of Pearls if we don't feel like we need to, because this game's pretty in. Well, okay, we probably need
Now
to
we
now.
need to.
As I was going to say, if we could just win with the cards on the table, then
The loss of the flipped pony back is pretty hefty to our curve being.
Yeah. So now we can make our own Archer's Parapet. Hell yes. We get in for 3 damage. Yeah, betting on Jund was probably not the smart thing to do, but we appreciate your right to bet.
Mm-hmm. All right. There's another Archer's Parapet. There's the blue. Finally, they're gonna make a flying threat.
A true one. Okay. Not that Jund isn't a deck you could even build, because there's green-red cards, and there is a black-green cards. There you go, Jund. Attack with all creatures. Had to make sure we had double white, and we did. They make trades that work, or trade that works on table. But what if?
I even get the Alabaster Kieran to get in for 2 damage there.
Gets in for 2, and our Triumph of an Archer's Parapet is a 2/7.
Yeah. Huge. Also, Archer's Parapet gives us,
Extra, we got our
reach.
Slinger. Ooh, Carry Bloodsucker.
That's good for them because they have high toughness. They can gain life. That's actually pretty fine.
That's a sorcery, right? Or is it just 3 mana?
That is just 3 mana.
It is 3 mana. So it's a 2/2 right now.
That is correct. Oof. We have Parapet in play, huh?
We have Parapet. Well, attack with not all creatures. The 1/1 gets to stay at home now. Gray Ogre. Interesting choice.
They don't want us recurring this.
Reasonable. There is a double Raised Dead in this format, and it's bad. Man, Raised Deads have come a long way, haven't they?
Yes. It's funny, they went through like a cycle of being really, like,
They kept printing this stupid, like,
the black
4
3
mana
card was the
instants.
worst.
Yeah.
It was a sorcery. It was always a sorcery.
Well, they printed it a couple of times.
I don't think
and then they started going like, what if we just gave 1 mana Raised Dead like huge upside?
Right, 1 mana Raised Dead, like the like
Raised Dead and then Rider Raised Dead again.
again, they get 1 card. How good of a card is it?
Necropolis Fiend. Pretty okay. Not Tombstalker.
Okay.
His ability is like Delve -X/-X.
Yeah, they don't have a grave, so it's nothing.
Like the tension with that card in the first place.
Yeah, this is just attack all out.
They're at 4. They have to block like this.
They go
to 2.
They go
and
to
they're dead on
2.
our untap.
Yeah.
I know they can kill our 1/1.
Oh no. Okay, if they Tygon scheming.
Strategic planning. That was the card I was thinking of. Or Tygon scheming.
Tygon scheming is so bad. Oh my god.
Actually, it would have been busted if they printed
Strategic planning in this set.
Yeah,
Holy shit.
To go along with your treasure cruise. Actually, no, they should have done that so that the playtesting team could have realized in time that they've made a huge mistake. It's like, when I play strategic planning, this this dig through time card is really easy to cast. Like,
Just put mental note or thought scour in the set and call it a day. We'll see what happens.
But I use fetch lands with the strategic planning card.
We don't have ways to kill the -2/-2, but like we have the demon. Like I don't worry about the demon because it's gonna come down late enough that hopefully we have like one of our removal pieces.
So their little stab wound is gonna be okay against us.
Yeah, that's just gonna be fine. There's nothing to really do about that.
Makes our morphs a little worse. So if there's like a generic creature we could put in over Ponyback, that'd be fine. But other than that, who cares? Sometimes your 3 mana play dies to a 2 mana play.
Well, I'd rather have that die to. I think I'm okay on this on the draw.
Yeah, and we can parapet on 2, try to draw into Kintry Invocation.
Yeah.
Tap lands. We'll be looking to draw a way to make our Horde Chef a little easier. We can't parapet on 2 unless we play the Highlands.
I know. I'm hoping we don't have to.
Smoke Teller.
All right.
Okay, Mardu Hate Blade go. We can play our Highlands now.
Yes, because I'm not blocking with this card.
Yeah, we're not blocking Smoke Teller. They'll tell on our smoke, though.
I know all our face downs are going to be known. Isn't that scary?
Oh, they'll have to spend mana to look at it. Heads up play.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
You've got our combination of Archer's Parapet, Ankle Shanker.
Good combo.
A Morph.
And a land drop missed.
Double green for Turtle. Island spotted. The Turtle's weird. I was thinking for half a second, does that give you raid on 2 different turns? And
Only
then
one of
no,
them.
because it doesn't attack on the second turn. It's just attacking. And that's a classic distinction that it gets you with some weird
Yep.
cards. Like Mentor, I think it can happen with. There's some Battle Cry. I don't know. Yeah, Battle Cry, I think.
I'm worried.
If they're just you're worried about playing the turtle.
I
They
don't know.
didn't
I don't know what we have other than the turtle. I think we still play it, but um,
they didn't level their ancestor. What if they're just gonna draw 2 cards?
I'm still playing this.
What's the worst it could be? Sagu Mauler?
We we matched Sagu Mauler in a fight, so you know. Anyway, you no longer are attacking. Here's an end step. Wow, yeah,
I
that's.
was right.
I mean, it makes sense. They did have to have something
Mm-hmm.
because they didn't use the disowned ancestor, and looking for lands obviously makes sense.
Our
Meandering
turtle
Tower
might
Show gets to block morph no matter what.
yeah. Our turtle might attack though, just so that we can horde chef. Okay, now they outlast the ancestor.
I don't hate that.
Notably, the Shanker is not a warrior. He is a berserker. The turtle also never benefits from rush of battle.
Because
Because Teferi the Fun Raveler isn't in this format.
this is a worrisome, like, this morph question.
What planeswalkers were there even in this format? Was 5 mana. Was Dragon? No, Dragon Sarkin was
God,
in.
what was in this set in particular? Because in my mind, I think like Narset, Sarkhan, Ugin, but those are all the ones I think of are from
Format.
the later set.
Cons of Heart here. Subtype. No, type. Planeswalker. I literally can't think of any.
Okay.
There weren't any.
There's a Sorin. Sorin Visitor, Solemn Visitor.
Solemn Visitor. Yeah, okay. Did I spell Cons of Tarkir right? This is what I get for still using Gatherer after all this time. I know
I,
Scryfall is better, but I've been using this website for 20 years. I've been using
yeah.
this exact website. Oh, that's what I did. I used format and not expansion. No, Dragon Sarkin was this set. Sarkin Dragon Speaker.
Well, the 3-color Sarkin was the one is like there was the like
Sarkon Unbroken.
Teamer Sarkon that's in
Yeah, he was
Dragons.
Timur after they got rid of Timur as a
Mm-hmm.
color combination. Like,
I
I know Scryfall is better. I'm not going to use it. You can't teach an old dog new
right,
tricks.
that's the problem. Anyway,
Turtle.
guess who's back?
Dinosaur story.
Actually, quite happy about that return. It's pretty good.
Hopefully they attack with the aerialists, because if they do, then our rush return gets pretty good.
Yes.
Okay,
I want them
parapet
to
blocks.
I want them to spend the mana to morph it up.
Yeah.
I want them to tap out.
Make your Archfiend of Gadir or whatever. Obviously, I remember We're Back. I watched every 90s kids cartoon movie.
Okay, that actually is scary that they didn't morph it up.
Well,
Ankle
do we
Shanker?
rush or do we shank?
I think we
Maybe
shank.
Shank makes our attacks infallible.
Yeah, they have to like triple block. I'm gonna leave like the warrior token back and attack with flyer plus horde chef plus shanker.
Even, yeah, we leave the turtle back too. Do we leave the turtle back? What gets them to commit their fly? Whatever, just to do whatever. I don't
Yeah,
remember. It's like the turtle. They do have an island. They cannot block that sucker. I'm afraid of dying back,
that's my
though.
problem too. I'm afraid of. Oh,
Crippling chill on whomst? The Shanker. Okay. Okay, let me just hit him with a turtle then. We can consider rushing next turn.
I think next turn is rush. So they flip up another flyer.
Okay. A 3/1. Mistweaver, pretty good card.
Okay, they've been waiting for us to have like removal, but we just haven't.
We just don't have any in our deck.
Yeah. I think we can kill them.
I think we can kill them, yeah.
At the worst case, Rush of Battle gains us a pretty hefty sum of life.
Because they're worst case worst.
That actually sucks
That's
and is very bad for us. We can no longer kill them, and we might
we might
die on the
die.
spot. Losing our fly. The idea was they take 5 from turtle, 5 from this, 2 from parapet. They're dead. We lost that, and now we don't have. This is bad.
We need them to overcommit in a way that doesn't kill us.
Well, they can attack for 8 in the air. We can't do anything about it. We have 2 creatures that don't untap.
Even if we rush, do we die?
100%.
Because that only gains us 4 life.
Especially like we can't hit them anymore now.
Yeah, the Saddle Brute's gonna kick our ass. Their deck is really weird.
Crippling chills are those just completely bopped us out of this game. So if I go Russia Battle, we gain 7, we lose our entire board. We're dead in the air. If I gain 7, we have We don't even have enough blockers to not die to what's on the table.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's move
So
on.
let's tap out.
Oh!
Okay.
It was Sagamore the whole time, of course.
I made that joke. I
Yeah,
saw the I saw the Citadel and thought, it's gotta be
it's Sagamore.
Sagumaller.
It's Sagamore.
And it
So all
was.
their morphs suck and are terrible, and we don't ever want to see them. And God, I felt like we had that, and then the second chill was just enough to knock us out. I don't see anything else in our sideboard that really
No, it would
shifts
just be like the
things.
Nightblade as like a way to tangle with big creatures,
Yeah, I mean,
but
Hateblade does that on the ground.
yeah. So I'll just ship it back beyond the play.
Hey, it's a mulligan that has nothing to do with us being four color and everything to do with this. Oh, easy.
This is almost a keepable
I
land
know.
by my measure, but
If
yeah,
if
we
if this
gotta ship it
if
back.
this was a white source or something like that, you know, this is uncapable. Right? Like there's.
Honey, put back swamp. Try to rip.
I guess if we can draw creatures and play growth on 5, maybe that's good enough.
What vibes are better? Mini?
Few because of our color requirements. Actually, this has all 3.
This sucks, but is keepable. The upside of keeping a 5-lander is there's fewer land, especially when we put a 6th land, like, no, we're keeping a 5-lander,
Mhm.
yeah, is that there's fewer lands for us to draw in our deck.
Okay, we definitely need to draw creatures to make incremental
Yeah.
growth better. So
Or
this,
chef off the top is about as good as we can hope for.
yeah, basically,
Or just, yeah, you.
that's a body. I don't care.
You'll do. I'm gonna ship in with dad. Nah.
All right,
So tap land would be great if it's a red one. Yep. Okay. We just level up dad and then attack with our morph.
this might be
Okay.
wrong.
It's not Sagu Mauler. No, it's Ice Feather Raven.
They're off,
Didn't
and then damn it, that was the biggest
okay.
punish because now we've got nothing left. They're, however, they missed a land drop and they're off a color. So
So we just have to draw anything. Notably, you have to have 3 targets when you cast Incremental Growth. When do you stop heuristically? Do you have a decision tree for your level versus attack? Or
seven
does you just
toughness. 7 toughness was my thought process for Sagu Mauler existing, but
wow.
F.
Okay. Well, in the ancient texts, it says flood beats screw.
I don't believe that. Because they're on a 7 card hand. This is.
Ancient texts, gens. The ancient texts.
Like, we have no creatures. Oh, God.
One horde chef away from turning this around.
Next turn.
Right, because we're chilled.
Because we got
Right.
chilled. And they're
At
finding
least,
land. That's
yeah,
fine.
these aren't the creatures that uh, terrify us at the very least.
Yeah.
We get to
I'm
make a whole bunch of warriors.
my main issue right now, my the thing that terrifies me is 7 card hand, you know. The fact that our opponent is just like, I mean, 5 right now, but like they're
Mm.
still stacked to high heaven.
Their best play last turn was Smoke Teller, though.
Yeah, I think they still have some top end that they're waiting for, or removal, or it's just Smoke Teller Tribal.
Okay. Well, let's incremental growth and bust ass. And Chief?
All right. Um, the growth is
We put three on the chef means they have to triple block it.
I think 2 on the chef, so it has 5 power.
Mm-hmm. I don't think we go in
1
on.
on the disowned ancestor, so it has 5 power.
Yeah, and I don't think we go in on Hateblade.
And then warrior token.
Either Warrior Token or even Chief of the Edge.
I'm gonna go. Well, I'm gonna go 1, 2, 3.
Yeah, that's reasonable. That makes it a double block on any creatures.
And Hateblade can attack because it's still 1-for-1 trades with anything on this board.
Yeah.
And we're here for pressure. We just made 3 5-power attackers to get over the parapet.
You ever add 9 power to your board that can attack in one turn?
Yeah, this was a 10 actually, even 4 plus 6. Gotta look at this.
Yep, looks good to me. That leaves a Hateblade on the table.
Go to 6.
Our own Archer's Parapet is a good draw now, even. Shanker's probably the best.
We have many live ones now.
Even the turtle.
Obviously, so again, obviously our opponent has like 4 live cards, missing land drops, so they have stuff. The problem is like they need to beat like some. Wow, they have.
They gotta have like crippling chills and stuff.
Well,
Well, everybody but Chief gets in.
what are you chilling? Yup.
Okay, Dad. Dad takes a nap.
I'm just gonna go chef.
Hateblade is an okay attack because if they take the trade, it lets Chief attack. And they can't just block it with Parapet.
I'm a little
I,
worried that losing Death Touch is losing the game, but I'll.
yeah, I can see why to hold back. That just
That worries the hell out of me because like right now, so now they're on 6 still, and our board has been simplified against 5 cards. Like
yeah, but now they don't have any blockers on table right now.
true,
They
but
make
they will have them.
okay, they drew a land.
Okay. So they're gonna like chill one thing.
Just make a 3/1.
Sure, that's the abyss. That's a nice one to have.
That's a nice one. Okay, Chef goes in.
Do they go to 1?
See, that trade was kind of good because now they could have double blocked. They go to 1, and we're going to make another attacker. Okay, they're deciding about how they're going to win this game. I respect. But I'm trying to think of cards that get them out.
Land Dune Blast.
You thinking about holding the Skull Hunter for that exact reason?
I don't think it's worth it because the Skull
Too
Hunter
hard.
alone doesn't. Hmm. The card's real is the other thing. Like we will get a real card out of the discard. Land Dune Blast. Let's see it.
And being at one opens up many of our draws to be lethal through no matter what, you know? Like
The other thing is
Archer's pair of
they have to
pets
draw
is now.
land to do that play.
Hmm. We
I'm
Fate was the
I'm
pitch.
I'd love to see a reveal hand here, but
I would love to see their hand. I think it was a lot of stuff like Weave Fates. Like I think that's how they were powering their
yeah,
prowess.
I
Because Weave Fate's not really a card you want to play
no.
really at
Well,
all, anyways.
especially like they need to be like they needed to be able to beat our board, which meant like throwing down their just bodies rather than anything else.
Yeah, so their creature quality was rather low, except for the extreme instances of it being extremely high.
Yeah,
So yeah, good match. Man, remember their heads up stab wound our hate blade
yeah.
and how that like kicked us out of the game.
That was very heads up, and it knocked us like 3 turns back as far as like a tempo play goes.
How many times has that guy gotten printed?
Beyblade.
Yeah, like a
Um,
guy with like there was a thrall with the same text, right?
well, the one with Death Touch is a really common thing too. You know, Typhoid Rat,
Yeah, I mean
Scorpion.
that guy though,
That
like
guy
the
on very rarely because like for one, like White rarely has Death Touch. Like it's only on like that and like what Odric that like moves it or like consecrated effort slash Odric slash thundering orator maybe.
okay, the thrall I was thinking get regenerated.
What one?
Okay, there are three 1 mana 1/1s that mention Death Touch as an activate, a gaining Death Touch.
So our friend
Dutiful Thrall, that's who I was thinking of. Our Larry
that one regenerates.
regenerates, yeah. There's Bardo Hate Blade, Gnarl Root Trapper, which is a Origins card. That is a 1 mana 1/1 black card with 1 pale life. Add green. Spin this only on elves. And tap target attacking elf you control gains Death Touch until end of turn.
What a card.
And then Forsworn Paladin, a 1/1 with Menace, with one and a black tap, pay a life, make a treasure. 2
Ah
black
yes, to a
tap.
black
Target
tap.
creature gets +2/+0. If it was a treasure mana, it gains Death Touch. That guy.
All right, we're paying for our mana base this game or this hand.
Regan Highlands, yeah. Is Morph Shuffle at all capable? Or does a 6 have to be way better than this?
6 has just got to be better than this. Looks like right. Like
Yeah.
this looks like the problem is like if we draw black mana, the hand looks quite nice.
We cut a swamp.
But we cut a swamp. They're like I'm. Hmm. Hey, do you know this is the same hand, but like
His hand's better. We can bottom a
better?
forest and be good. Bottoming a forest does make our green spells a little harder to cast, but
On the
we
most
can
side, we
cast.
added we added a forest, so
Yeah.
curve. Ooh, boy. Just got
This guy Elder.
Uh-oh.
I'm not as afraid of Jeskai Elder as you are.
I was afraid of drawing
Oh,
Meandering Tower
Turtle.
Shell after we bottomed the
Bottom of
forest.
forest. So I've always been pretty low on Jeskai Elder. Jesse and Thief it ain't.
I think I'm still blocking here.
I can
Well,
see.
or I can attack for 3 and act like I'm the aggro.
They could have is there any 1 mana blue spells?
The 1 mana spells that I can think of are Defiant Strike and
Yeah, so I think our block is pretty safe here, but our creature's also very valuable is the thing. And if we play Disowned Ancestor, they're just never
yeah.
getting in
Let's
again.
just we have Disowned Ancestor. That's the actual answer here.
They'll get a loot.
They get 1 loot. Could make like a Hooting Mandrills next turn or fix up their hand a little bit. Maybe discard a land. Okay.
But even Hootie gets blocked by the dad.
What a good card.
It turns out if you give Kraken Hatchling any number of like
Any
slight
text?
upgrades, it becomes very good.
Just any text.
Any text on Kraken Hatchling. Well, no, there's one text you can change to it that does not make it good, and that's making it an 05.
Yeah, we've seen Kraken Hatchling getting that, and that's sad to me. Kraken Hatchling
Kraken
with
Hatchling
banding
with
with
banding?
well, that would be like 3 points of toughness you can just put in a band that saves your team. So it actually
Yeah,
would be.
it would make blocking hell.
So the Disordered Ancestor draw right there is actually really nice. The reason for that is that it lets me, if I draw land, I can morph plus Ancestor.
Mm-hmm.
And here we could just be, here's 3 points.
Thought their name was Elk. That would have been
I know,
funny
right? With
with
the
Oko, but it's EJK, whatever. Edge. Ake.
you only need the edged. Tormenting Voice. Okay, they're trying to fix a hand pretty badly here.
Yeah, so maybe the loot was bad. But we can still block.
Mm-hmm.
They can't add 2 points of power, right?
If they can, I'd rather them use the trick.
Yeah, use your trick. We got another dad.
Yeah, we have a second copy of this, so I'm okay. This is like +3/+3 trample, right? Okay. That was a
They're,
body check.
they're body checking our dad. Making him more.
Mm-hmm. And we drew the land, and we won it.
Okay. I have some questions about who we're morphing here.
I think we go with the least valuable first. Like just as a rule.
As a rule, and we kind of want to have guys in play before we flip up our pearls. So yeah,
Sage Eye Harrier does slip up to be a 2/5 with Chief in play.
with a little you're edging our way towards making this card better.
Bad news.
Sagu Mauler again.
Right? We know. We like, here's the thing. In your mind,
Mhm.
like, the Teamer player, they are going to flip up that 5/5 with trample. Yes, the Comet with 5/5 trample. But no, it's always Saga Mauler. We know this.
Hmm. Shall we block with a morph or not? Mean block with a dad, or
We could double dad.
you could double dad. What morph lives through double dad and our morph? Before power, four power.
Well, Savage
Mm,
Knuckleblade doesn't have morph. It's never Savage Knuckleblade.
I never Savage Knuckleblade. Let's double dad and make him have it. I mean, if we're here, if I'm here to lose to Sagu Mahler, damn it.
Yeah,
So
like,
we're not going to do that if we're not going to play into it.
come on. They only kill one of the dads. It's the same as if there was only one here or there.
Come on.
Ooh, a Snowhorn Rider.
Okay.
That's fine.
Also very good. That guy's Snowhorn Rider is great. We're going to play a 5/9.
Anyway, nice attackers. We're done with that.
Now, the turtle actually can benefit from Master of Pearls. You just have to time it right. You got to thread that needle.
Yeah, we also get like our cool attack here. It was nice because we force them to spend their entire turn on the rider.
Mm-hmm.
Good thing about the Rider, most tricks aren't enough to make Rider beat Turtle.
It's like
Plus,
3.
yeah, like +3,
Seek is alright.
+3, or
Oh, they've got a combination there. They're going to search for 3 cards and then be unable to loot them away because we got the snow horn.
maybe they'll play more tormenting voices.
Yeah.
All right, next turn we get to like, okay, no splash. That was what I was waiting for. I kind of like this card in like when you are playing a deck that's just like, look, I actually do have these hefty morphs. I need to be able to make my
Yeah,
drops.
like a
I like
really
it as
locks it on deck.
there's a
Ooh. That's got to be Predator Strike, right?
that's not enough though.
We could kill our dad and help them loot, but not enough to kill our guy. So yeah,
Yeah, 3 mana.
do your worst.
Oh,
That's pretty bad.
okay. I had forgotten about that one as a possible option. You're right. I got there.
You're not wrong, opponent.
See, my
That
mind saw 3 lands. I fell for that trick. That's an easy one to fall into. We're gonna go ahead and cast this face down. We're gonna go ahead and outlast the disowned ancestor.
we attack with Chief. Do we get in with Morph?
We get in for all damage possible here.
I don't know.
Actually, their hand is
He's
like
already
2 lands.
yeah, he's already got his power. We do kind of want to keep Jeskai Elder from looting to convert those lands into spells.
Yeah. We're absolutely attacking.
It's very funny that morphing the Sage Eye Harrier does not add any power.
Yeah, it adds evasion, and that's it.
Hopefully they attack with the Snowhorn Patrol. That makes our master attack perhaps a blowout next turn.
Because they have a bunch of lands they drew, I want to block the Jeskai Elder.
Mm-hmm. They might not attack with the Snowhorn. That's a bit of a bother. We actually want them to attack.
If they don't, we just flip up the flying morph and get in that way.
Poke in for 2.
And like just kind of slowly poke them out there and then kill them with the pearl with the master at some point.
And we could even outlast Dad if we did that. Pine Walker.
5/5. Sure, that's annoying.
That is what Timur was about. Really,
Yeah.
Ferocious said like 4, but really it was about
Ugh!
5. Oh, God.
God.
Okay.
Damn it.
So now we're looking for our Abzan charm.
Mm-hmm. We lost a lot of power. Okay, no. Even if we did, we don't even have the mana for a Dune Blast. We need to steal this if we're winning it.
Which we have ways of doing. We need them to like overcommit a little bit and then we get them.
Yeah, that's like Master of Pearls needs to kill our opponent, is basically how this works.
We also have another. We have the rush of battle as well. We could maybe space it over 2 turns if we did both.
Yeah, they're
I'm
sacking
gonna draw
their.
a card.
Yep. So their hand's probably not a lot. That's all they have is that draw. Obviously, they have a land. They have enough land to play forever. They have another big 5. They just have another like Pine Walker level body.
Man, we never got to smite the monstrous, did we?
No, we didn't. We had
We
I
gotta,
think
We had one or two bites at it. Okay, okay.
We just go to 2.
We go to 2.
Because, like, the line is... God, even attacking all out feels bad here. I hope they don't have another blocker post-combat. Sure.
They don't have another blocker
That
post
was
combat.
that was a danger of going to 2. But the problem is, if we did block, then they just kill the Master of Pearls with that lightning, and then we're
Yeah.
also dead.
Well,
But,
we have died a noble death.
okay, yeah.
Feeling Merrill Nightblade this time around.
Yeah. I don't like Sage Eye Harrier in this matchup. Do I take out the forest? Put back in the swamp?
It's reasonable to do so. The
Damn.
the ratios are very minor.
The Become Immense was where we got.
Yeah, we got by the. But the thing is, if we didn't do that, we were just
we
gonna
were
get
also
punched in
dying.
the
We
face
were
with it.
dying.
Yeah.
Yeah, we were
Become
taking
Immense is a
lethal
card
damage.
you.
Become Immense is a card that you lose to a lot. I remember that.
So our Mardu Hate Blades are great, and this hand is also great.
Yeah, this hand looks sweet.
We can scour Barons first because
Yes. In case of drawing.
like a skull. Well, then we kind of want to play the.
No, if we draw Chief
first.
of the Edge.
We draw Chief of the Edge. Yeah. We have a 3 mana plays that get disrupted here. We don't have any 2 mana plays that get disrupted, so it makes sense to tap land on turn 1. We pull out our forest because we want double green for the growth. Okay,
And
dad
here we get
in.
our favorite move. Attack with Disowned Ancestor. I love this move. I love Attack with Disowned Ancestor.
You do it
value.
a lot.
It's good. It's a good play. Good job. 0 damage. Thank you, Disowned Ancestor.
If we draw 2, we can level up dad next turn. If we don't, we can consider playing the pony.
I think the pony almost regardless based on just pressure.
Depends on what 2 it was. If it was a chief.
Sure, if we drew chief, I'd
or skull.
or can't there's a couple. We have a couple 2s that we would. Well, this is the easiest play of my life.
Yeah, it's made our choice for us. Put a little fear of God in them because they saw the Master of Pearls.
And with this board, that's a lot of damage.
Chief, Master, and even Rush are all really good draws.
Shanker.
He's Shanker as well.
Forest?
Although yeah, Forest, they got the... That's fine.
Well, you get the Scavenger.
That turtle. It's happened again. We took the forest out.
I took the forest out and
punished
immediately punished
with our
him.
triple black source and our single green. We altered the chance of this happening by 5.2%, and that immediately made it happen.
Damn, if that's not gonna happen on the spot, right? Again, if we draw into the forest, the problem is there's only 3 forests in the deck, so it's a 3 and 29. There's a tapped green source, so that makes 4, but okay. Hopefully we can just like beat them down.
Our opponent with the honest, tormenting voices.
Yeah, I mean they have like the land draw, yes, and like some of the looting. There are a lot of looting. They must have some like power cards they're trying to get into.
Okay, Pine Walker spotted. Oh, play the king. Just attack.
I'll
Play
see if
another.
they want to risk morphs.
Yeah. They double block. Which morph do you kill? It's the newest morph. That's the.
They're that wary.
Kieran makes green source an amazing draw though.
Yeah, that's 10 in the air.
Yeah, if we incremental growth, they are probably dying very quickly.
I like having 5 power in the air here just as a thing.
Mm-hmm. They're gonna ice feather Raven us. That'd be pretty bad.
I'd be annoyed on that on the scavenger because I can't replay it. Like we can't even put it back down. Yeah, we made a 1 in 40 change, which is a 2.5% difference or something like that, you know.
Here they come. We're taking like 10 damage here.
They can only morph one up.
Yeah, it's fine.
Oh wait. You can flip your things up first. Sure. There's the known Pine Walker we expected.
Keep played. Forest. Okay. Well, incremental growth.
Um,
We put 2 counters on the chef so he can tangle.
Maybe 3 counters on the chef. So.
Maybe 3 counters. Then now we're not doing that. Dad can have the the last
No, I mean, I kind of like 3 counters on the chef to let it tangle right now.
So 3 on the chef, 1 on the then 2 on the Kieran.
Just let it get in, you know?
Then we can.
It forces the chump.
Yeah, it forces the chump. Yeah, that makes me like it. That it makes him force the chump. Wazam!
Abracadabra!
Squadaddle skadoodle. Your life is now a noodle.
Yeah, this is lethal. They have to jump with Pine Walker.
Not even Sagu Mahler saves them now.
And both of the flying threats are lethal. Yeah, this actually is really good. This, and then of course we have Meandering Tower Shell as the backup.
So now it has to be Ice Feather Raven. Like, yeah, there.
Yeah, no, that's
It was Sagu,
Sagu
Archer.
I mean, that's good.
It's a fine. He's fine.
It blocks one of these flyers. You know, the problem with Sagu Archer is that its morph is garbage.
Yep.
Because it has to be by the rules.
It has to beat a. It has to be 5 to beat a more
All
fight.
right.
So just big flying creatures killed them, is what I've learned.
Sorry, I altered the mana. I won't do it again.
We've altered the mana. Pray.
Pray.
We can't alter it further because this is the last
This is
game.
the last game. Let's go.
Will it let you alter the deck after the league has after you finish the league?
No, because that'd be funny because then you can like alter your deck list and be like, yeah, I went 3-0 with this pile. like, there's no planes in here. Yeah, I didn't need them.
Final duel. Unkeepable.
Well,
Is this how we go?
this is how we go. That's fine.
Turtle and
I think if we win, we actually need to keep the turtle as a high impact card.
then Dad? Like Dad and Archer's Parapet? Planes? Woof.
It's Archer's Parapet.
Archer's Parapet's definitely one.
Because we already have, like, Dad and Archer's Parapet are the same card in my mind.
It's either planes or...
Master of is that?
No, not Master. You should say we had to have a high impact
Yeah, high
cards,
impact.
so.
All right. Then it has to be this way.
Has to be. We just have to rip.
I like, again, on a mold of 5, we need to keep.
Okay. We're probably playing one of our guys nude. So either we're making a vanilla 2/3, or we can play the Rugged Highlands and like defer the choice, try to draw a morph. Yeah, this is Abzan again. This time we're a fairly aggressive deck.
We've got
This is,
some major differences.
and this is really the first time we've been punished by our mana, actually.
Yeah, we had a mulligan earlier we had to take, but that was a 1-lander, not a like a land problem. The idea here is that every creature they had was a morph, so playing the 2/2 would always be fine to attack here, and getting the Horde Chef down gives us a little bit more aggression. Okay.
The creature's more valuable than a 2/2. It's probably a 5/5.
It's probably a 5/5. It's probably a Pine Walker, it's 5/5 with trample.
It can be a Sagu Mauler.
Yeah, it has not been proven they don't have that yet.
Yeah. Not like the round 2 opponent who did have it.
I love just the look of. Look, I think the Master making the 1/1 here is more relevant in the long. Actually, honestly, I think it being a 2/2 body in play, attacking right now for a couple extra turns matters enough. Like that's the big thing to me.
Yeah.
Like we need, because we are behind against a deck that wins the late game, we need to win the early game.
Yeah.
And the Tower Shell can be our long-term kill them over the course of,
inevitability. It's like a flying creature.
It's a 2.5 power attacker. Okay.
They're doing this again.
This is the long game. They have infinite mana. They have infinite cards. They're going to Tormenting Voice. So we don't want to let them play the long game. That's the idea. I'm searching red.
They must already have like their mountain or whatever.
All right, so we want a Rugged Highlands here.
So now we want to draw Ankle Shanker.
Yep.
Or really spells.
So good thing here. The knockdown to 15 is extremely relevant.
Multiples of 5.
Mm-hmm.
We do have 2 copies of Mardu Skull Hunter in our deck, which look a little embarrassing right now. Okay, they're going to punch us with Pine Walker.
That's Pine Walker. I think they're going to flip it up now and then pass. Yeah, that's easy.
You just have to play a creature that outclasses a 5/5. How about a 5/9? Kieran is a good draw because it makes things like incremental growth better draws.
Yes, all of our pump looks a lot better with that. I really like them having to spend the time on the Pine Walker when they have a full grip. Yeah. Like, again, anything we can do to negate their advantage of, long game card advantage. If all their cards are stuck in hand, they're not real. If they attack with Pine Walker, I'm not going to block with Tower Shell because we have the problem.
With that being our only guy.
Well, they've shown.
Yeah, they've shown they become immense.
They become immense. So, they played a mountain.
They didn't fetch any. That means they had it in their
That
hand
means
already.
that means their hand has at least 2 lands remaining. There's a forest and an island still left that were searched. Again, small small
Yes.
knowledge bits. You gotta work with what we got.
This is the kind of thing that happens in Magic a lot, where you get all these pieces of micro information, and they're either important or they're not.
Yeah.
Right?
Oh my god. Then arc lightning to kill Meandering Tower Shell.
Okay.
And then
Attack. Okay, they didn't attack.
next turn with Kieran. Okay, we got a 2-for-1 out of it. They had to do that, which sucks, but what else can we do?
What else can we do? Play a
Um,
Celestial Kieran.
Good thing. Again, 2 of those cards in hand are lands.
Yeah.
So, like, they might be on a. They just had to spend 2 extreme. That's real removal.
Yeah, 2 good removal spells. They're going to be pressured to, like, not attack because of,
Like,
their
obviously, Skull
5/5.
Hunter's just getting a land here, but
It's a warrior.
it is a body. It's relevant. Okay, Forest is one of the cards left.
We appreciate warriors here.
Mm-hmm.
This is a warrior positive zone.
Look at those. Oh, God, I love Skull Hunter so much. Horde Chef.
He's got a shovel. He's going to dig up some bones.
We already got 6 back there.
It
Mardu's
used to be
6
7,
skulls.
but then he discarded one of them.
Yeah. Are those the like discards? You keep
Yeah,
those?
he's collecting the discards, yes. Those are actually boba. They're tapioca pearls. That's why they give you bonuses.
Mm-hmm.
You eat them and they're yummy.
Wow. There's no way the pine. Really? Okay.
Ooh.
No blocks.
Force away. Frost. Freeze Weave.
They must have another creature, right?
They're Pine Walker. They said 5/5. Sagu Archer.
Okay.
Okay. Well, you can still attack.
Yeah, we can still.
Horde Chef and Kieran both get in.
Yep.
Make them discard their land.
So this will be an island. Oh no, sorry. They grabbed. Yeah, they grabbed 2 forests, not islands. So that would have been a forest.
So
That's the last known card.
adding more warriors is good because Rush of Battle will they're continue being aggressive with their Pine Walker attacks.
Pop. Torment. Okay. Damn.
Discarding Mountain.
Yeah, that's pretty good. That fixes their hand up pretty nicely. Oh, that was good.
They got flooded after drawing 3 lands.
That happens. You drew 3 lands, and if any, you have 4 or 5 draw steps. If you draw 2 lands there, you're at like 9.
And one of their draws was Timber Bammer, which is like a land, but cycling 5.
Oof.
And Frontier Bivouac.
Okay.
Yeah, so they're very flooded. Was my phone telling me that you've started streaming? Avalanche Tusker.
Okay. Yep, we're taking 5 here. We need
So
to
the
draw
Tuskers,
a pretty real card right now.
Abzan Charm would be the best. Growth. Forest ain't it?
Forest ain't it.
Well, no use attacking here. The Tusker is going to coerce a 2-for-1 out of us.
Yeah, we're just gonna take Kieran plus. Problem here too is that like we're now in range of dead to
Yeah. To
become immense.
become immense. Yeah. Bolter!
Here's the mode that like has seen the least use on this card ever. That'll do it. Can't
Bingo!
can't block, can't block, can't block, can't block.
So they're still going to have to, oh, their Sagu Archer can't block.
Can't block.
They're still going to have to, assign triggers.
Must block, can't block.
Mm-hmm.
Hold on, Can't block, blocks if able. Can't block, blocks
Mm-hmm.
if able. Help. Can't. Help.
Well, we're breaking the
The
law.
law.
Okay.
That's ah. It's okay, that's loud. Thanks, Cam. I
Oh man,
That's like literally the card we want.
if that forest and we would have forced like bad blocks if we had drawn that, and we would have been not at -3.
Yes. These would have all been 4 power. This probably has to trade, and this just blocks, and then they take 8.
We gain 8 life,
Yeah. Warrior.
but
But
that's what
that
happens.
still might not have been enough to win because we still don't. Yeah, they still have the 5/5, and they still have the popping banner to keep drawing more in.
And they could still kill our Kieran because it
9
would
games.
be 9 games, and we got a good and we won 2 of our rounds, pretty good.
I like that ankle. I like we got to play our first pick. We got to play our incremental growth. Got like what 2 or 3 games. That card's nuts.
Yeah, it won every game
There's,
we cast it,
there's a
which
reason the
is
card is
there was
unreal.
a we were excited for the card because the card is extremely busted.
Yeah, there's
Uh,
incremental growth. Just oof huff.
Not incremental blight, but
No.
that's a story for a different time.
Might be better or worse, it's one of those things where it's offense versus defense, right? But
No,
defense is also offense.
removal spells are always
Yes.
better than
I
buff spells. That's the actual
I
answer.
know, I know.
Although, how many times have you -3 one guy, -2 another guy, -1 your own guy?
Happens.
I've
It
definitely
happens.
done
It
that
happens.
before.
Sometimes it's just what you do. Just here we go. You get the counter. Thanks. But yeah. Anyway, cons. I love this format for how varied it is, and this was a good show off of that.
Yeah,
Um,
we faced a lot of Timber decks, which
yeah,
I think are the
Teamer was.
rarity.
Yeah, Teamer's usually not. Maybe that makes it a more. If people think it's a rarity, then you can jump in it easier.
Maybe they felt it was more open. Although our opponent had the good Pine Walker deck, that kind of showed the weaknesses of the Pine Walker deck, which is that all your shit costs like 5 mana.
Right. That was the reason for me doing the Master of Pearls on 2 is that it felt like especially that was a mold of 5. Ugh.
Yeah, and we
In a
almost
game
we
in a
were
game
like
like
still
that
in it.
against an opponent like that, we definitely want to, especially because all they do is a gray ogre on 3. Like
Mhm.
we just need to rush down, and that's why it was that plus our horde chef. So
Which we contested the battlefield for a shockingly long time, considering how choked our start
I love
was.
that they had to spend 2 premium spells to kill the turtle. Like the
They had they had to kill it because they're 5/5 dot deck. They have to if they
if a
can't
5/9 exists, they're not winning.
Yeah, if a 5/5 is invalidated, what are they gonna do? They have
Right.
to do something. That was really one of the weaknesses of our deck is no removal. But that's normal.
That's normal. Well, the thing is, like, even here, we passed up
A,
lash of the
a
whip,
yeah, the throttle,
throttle, but like,
not
okay,
good.
like, I mean, I guess it kills this one, but in the other games where it's like a 5/5 and a 5/5, it's like, I guess you might catch
Mm,
them in combat and hope they don't have
That's
become immense or
that's kind of what you have to hope for.
yeah. I like the idea of like Seek the Horizon and them knowing they were playing Tormenting Voice and
Yeah,
Jeskai Elder.
they
Like,
had the combination.
which is a pretty good combination to make, especially because their deck is mana hungry as hell. 5 drop,
They can
5 drop,
use
5 drop.
they can use the mana. I think the Clue Stone was kind of questionable out of their deck, but I don't know.
I think maybe they thought like, or, it lets them ramp to 5 quicker if they don't have, if they just want to play face, a Pine
Like
Walker
face
on its
up
face.
magic. Yeah.
Sometimes you just have to do that. A 5/5 on turn 4 is good enough.
Yeah, like Pine Walker, he likes other morph guys. He himself is not
Need to be the
need to be
morph.
morph.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So anyway, that was cons. It's going to disappear into the ether tomorrow, so it'll be replaced with
Something.
a format I'm not playing, if I remember right. Let me.
I'm upset that Tassiger is only second place. Along tied second place in trophies with Cheddar Goblin. I ought to get up there with Ned the Fish and Wandering
Wait,
Winder.
hold on. Let me find the.
You got to find the one page that tells you in the Magic and
Oh,
Gathering announcement. Oh yeah,
uh-huh.
Corset 2020.
No thanks.
Time Spot remastered, maybe.
That's a maybe. That's something that was. I found that one interesting to come back to.
And Dominaria also an interesting draft format.
Yeah.
It's not the best or the worst. Dominaria is a very medium draft format. Wouldn't you say?
Yeah, I thought it was like
Fine.
fine. I enjoyed it. Kicker is neat. It let you do some kind of like fun. There were some fun directions to play.
There were lots of synergies, and then there was also just like, what if I make a bunch of 2/2 knights and beat your ass?
Yeah, or like, what if I ramp to heavens with grow from the ashes or whatever? The kicker land grab card that's like grab a land or grab 2 lands.
And what's your name? Gerard, the Gerard daughter, her with
Yeah,
the power in common of the set.
but yeah, so that'll be it for this week for Magic. Tomorrow we're gonna be doing Netrunner.
That
Me
runner.
me and Dakota are gonna be doing some games.
What
Um,
Danitha, that's her name.
uh,
What decks are you playing? Is it gonna be Criminal and NBM?
I've got criminal, and so the ones I'm looking at
Jinteki?
building, I've got yeah, Jateki's on board. I think there's an NBN like deck in my mind I want to put together. Haven't done that yet, but want to try it. And then criminal and anarch. I don't have a good.
Mm,
The shaper idea is still mulling. It's boat turbo, but I don't know how turbo.
boat. We'll have to see about that.
Yeah, ha ha. And then
That joke holds water.
ba-da-ba-ba-da-ba. Uh, and then Holiday on Thursday, Slay the Spire Friday, uh, Battle Network Sunday. Battle Network gets moved an hour earlier, so it's at 2 instead of 3 now. And one of the things I'm thinking about doing, it'll be like a kind of hangout stream more than anything, is I want to at some point like just go over my cube and put it on. I want to put it on a Cube Cobra, and
Ooh.
that would be a good time for me to talk about what my thought process was when I was putting it together. And if you or folks, if you're there to hang out, that'd be great. Because
Yeah.
you've
I've played that cube before.
yeah, so that's something I'm thinking about doing on another Tuesday in the future. Then of course we always have adventure to fall back on at some point.
Yes, we'll have to play some more.
But
But for
for
now,
now, yeah. Good night, everybody.
right.